Hi, I'm Chloe,
And I'm Philip.
and this is our podcast, The Notable Readers. For this episode, we're going to be introducing our podcast, introducing ourselves, and then also talking about our book of the month, and then some of just our favorite and least favorite reads of the summer. So, as you know, we've created the podcast, The Notable Readers. One of the reasons why I wanted to create the podcast was because I love talking about books and sharing my love of reading with everyone. Um, I just find it so fun and entertaining, and I just like to share the joy. So, Philip, why did you want to start the podcast?
I've always wanted a podcast, and no one wants to start one with me because they always say I'm gonna end up getting canceled. But truthfully, I think reading is a big part of who I am more recently. Because one, I'm a hoarder, so collecting books is something I love doing. So as you're about to see, when we as we talk about our favorite and least favorite, is that I collect books, and this gives me a reason to collect a new book every month. So
Facts.
and also I can just talk about my favorite books for hours on end. So that's
Yeah,
also probably why.
yeah, me too. Period. Now we're gonna introduce ourselves. So like I said, I'm Chloe. I'm a sophomore in college, and I'm majoring in public relations. I started reading when I was little, like little. I always loved reading. Um, some of my favorite books growing up were Junie B. Jones, Pinkalicious, Dork Diaries, books like that. Like I ate them up so bad. Then as I got and I was reading Wattpad in like middle
It's
school.
Wattpad.
You don't know what Wattpad is?
No.
What? Are
What
you
is what?
serious?
I'm not kidding. What is Wattpad? Is it like like actual book or is it like a online?
You don't know what? You don't have a Wattpad phase?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh my God, Philip, that is crazy. Wattpad is like it's like an app or like website and like people publish different like their own stories on there. And then
Oh,
like you could just read the stories, but like it was known for being like so freaky.
all right.
But like everybody, I feel like everybody had a Wattpad phase, especially when they were like middle school was peak Wattpad phase.
Not for me, apparently.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Well, I read Wattpad and then I started and other books, not just Wattpad. Let me just say that it wasn't just Wattpad. And then I started reading like romance books. Those were well, that's one of my favorite genres, definitely. So I was reading romance books, and then now I've gotten more into still romance, of course, but then I also been reading a lot of mystery and fiction, especially like dark academia type fiction. I be eating it up for some reason. Like it makes me feel so smart when like I can't do half the stuff, but it makes me feel smart. So, yeah. Oh, I'm not done actually.
You guys, we're tired. You have to understand.
Yes, it's 8:30. Okay. Also, I have a book talk and a book tube called Read with Bugs where I also share about reading in my books, but more of like a day-to-day vlog style compared to a podcast. So if you want to see more of my content, go check that out at Read with Bugs.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, I'm done.
All
Philip.
right. So, like I said earlier, my name's Philip, and I've always been like a reader. I got more into it recently. When I was younger, like first, second, third grade, my go-to was Geronimo Stilton. Have you ever read that?
No.
It's like this mouse who's runs the Gazette. It's
Like
all
the
race.
cookie who ate the mouse or the mouse that ate the cookie?
No,
Oh.
it was a mouse that ran a Gazette. So and I had every single book, and my mom got rid of them all, and I'm now mad at that.
Oh
But I
wow.
had every single John Russellton book. And I've gotten more into it recently because they recently banned phones in school, so I've had to rely on other things to keep me occupied when I'm ignoring what people are saying to me. So I got into it more recently. Now I read a lot of thriller and murder mystery type of things. And also collecting books. Let me use this book as an example. So for this book, I like collecting them for the cover art, as we can see.
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
One because because when I'm very creative, so seeing cover art like that always inspires me. Um, I'm also working on my own book, When Bear Was Here, coming out March 2026. I always get the year wrong. I'm actually proud I just said that right. March 2026. And you can follow me at by Philip Jackson on Instagram. Not by like by, but like
Okay, no need to be shady.
well like by as in book the book author, Philip Jackson. And I post like weekly about that book.
Yes, period. Guys, I'm buying the book when it comes out, so
You can get a free copy. It's
oh,
all right. My co-host can always get a free copy.
guys, I'm getting a free copy. What is losers have to buy it? No kidding. Just kidding, guys. Just let's talk about our favorite reads of, well, favorite recent reads.
So I have two books with me that are my favorite recents, or just favorite in general, because one of them I can talk about for hours. My favorite book of all time is I don't have the actual book, like the actual cover part with me because I brought the wrong book, but it's Janet McCurdy's I'm Glad My Mom Died. This book is like an
Yes.
all-time, and I'm gonna put my mic down.
Okay.
That's definitely plugged in because I didn't forget the wire. So Janet McCurdy's book, I'm Glad My Mom Died, all-time favorite read. It's basically like her life from a very early age, like now where she's at with her career and everything. Very, very inspiring. It's actually inspired me to write my book. So this is my
Mhm.
first.
Period. Oh, one of my favorite, like recent reads, it's a series. It's Tita Rosie's Kitchen Mysteries. The first book, Arsenic and Adobo, and they're so fast paced and just easy to get through, which I'm enjoying because I need books that keep my attention span like
That's
quick.
fair.
Yeah. So like they've been so interesting. They're a little predictable, but sometimes I like being able to predict it because it makes me feel smart. 'Cause
That's
yeah.
fair.
But they're so good. I definitely recommend. Oh, it's by Mia P. Man Manan Manansala. Sorry if I said it wrong. I'm not sure. Oh, and the whole thing is like they talk about food, so it makes me so hungry when I read it because they really describe the food, and it's made me want to branch out and start other foods. So I'm inspired. Like now, I really want some Indian food, and I really want some Filipino food. I get Mexican all the time, so not Mexican food, but yeah, I really like it.
That's fair.
That's yeah.
All right, so my second favorite book, which actually restarted my like surge and like um reading and all that, is Sherry Lapina's. Sorry if I say that wrong. What Have You Done? Basically, it basically follows this girl's death. At the beginning of the book, she is murdered. That's not really a spoiler because as soon as you open the cover and you read the like quick summary, that's literally what it says in the first line. Um, so she's murdered, and then the whole book goes through every single character trying to figure out who did it and why they did it. And then there's also a few details about her. So like she's also in like ghost form, so she can like see what everyone's saying about her, and she's trying to figure out as well because she doesn't even know herself. Highly recommend if you're into thrillers.
That sounds interesting. I need to pick that up. That sounds good. The next ones for me, this is another series. Also, Philip has all the physical books and he's eating me up with that, but I read all these on Kindle or from the library and I already returned them. So, yeah. But the next one is the Lights Out series by Simone Sultani, and it's Cross the Line and Ride with Me. It's a F1 or Formula One little romance series. And one of my new hyperfixations, because like I obsess over random things, is F1. I just love seeing the racing and all that. So when I read these romances, I ate them up. Like I gave them all 5 stars. They have some of my favorite tropes in there. No, wait, I get the second one like 4 point something, but the first one was 5 stars. But they have like good tropes in there and they don't have the miscommunication trope. One thing I hate is a miscommunication trope because just talk like you're grown, like you should be able to just talk. So I'm so happy it doesn't have that. They actually think normally, which I just appreciate so much and they like
They're
I
not
don't know.
delusional.
Yes, yes. So it just makes it so it's just so easy to read. And they're like quick to go through. The romance, oh my gosh, they're all so good. Like they're all compatible. All the guys are great. The girls are great. They're not annoying. And I just I love a good romance like that. So I definitely recommend. So those are some of our faves. Let's talk about our least faves of the summer slash year?
So I actually do not have a least favorite book.
Oh,
No, 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 no. I do not have a least favorite book that I've read recently. I only have one least favorite book,
what's
and it
your
was
least favorite
actually
book?
and it was actually a literal waste of my money. And it was when I was in my like memoir phase when I was only like reading people's like
Yeah.
Prince Harry's Spare.
Yeah.
Actually awful. I'm sorry. 0 out of 5 stars. Do not recommend to anybody. Well, like yes, it will look good on a shelf because of the black and gold. It won't look good when you read it. It's
Yeah.
actually horrible. That was a waste
No.
of my money. Um, least favorite book of all time. And like
Well,
and like what you see on the internet about it, like that stuff is not wrong. At first, I always thought it was like a joke. No, that
yeah.
that was actually accurate. So don't recommend.
One of my least favorite books has been The Younger Wife because there's a whole bunch of secrets that are going on in this book, which are easy to discover. They did figure them out, but they made the girls like gaslight themselves, which is so annoying. So then in the end, like the end just wasn't good. Like it was good and then they made it bad. I don't know how
I
that's
know what you
possible.
mean.
Yes, but like they like reversed the good ending. They should have just ended it at the end scene of the wedding or whatever. Like, no. Which the wedding is not a spoiler. That's literally how the book starts. Let me say that too. Um, and it's in the summary. So, but yeah, this no.
I have
I
to
gave
get the
this like
book.
2 stars.
I have to get it simply for the cover art.
It is pretty.
Like I do really like the
It
cover.
is pretty, yes. Maybe if you read it, you'd like it. I don't know. Because it is a thriller mystery. No, not really a mystery, just a thriller. But like it's not like
It's fine. Anything that's like any book that like can like leave you on a cliffhanger like at the end of every chapter, like the book that I just
yeah.
mentioned, What Have You Done? Is like every chapter, it's like like the girl who dies, she's always like says something along the lines of like I have a weird itch under my nose, and then like they end the chapter, and then
Oh,
it's like something like that every time. So like it
yeah.
keeps you reading for
Keeps
more.
going, yeah. Yeah. Maybe you'd like it. Some people did. I saw like mixed reviews on here. It wasn't my fave, but whatever. The next book, I like this one even worse. Is that what it is? This was even worse than The Younger Wife, in my opinion, of course. The Friend Zone by Abby Jimenez. Now listen, Abby Jimenez is a very popular writer, and I have like three more of her books, so I can't even act like she doesn't have my money. She does. But The Friend Zone made me so angry because as I said before, when I was talking about the Ride With Me series or Lights Out series, how I hate miscommunication. This whole book is miscommunication. Literally. Entire book. And then like it doesn't they just had to talk, like really they just have to talk. And then the main female character is annoying and I try not to judge my girls, of course, but she was just, oh my gosh, annoying. Like just terrible. Like it was so hard to just read it and because she was just creating all these delusions and like
It was
just
painful to read her being
her,
so delusional.
yes, yes. And then just pushing him away over her own, like I get her point of thinking, but it gets to a point where it's just like, okay, you just got to talk to him. Like I get being scared, but again, it gets to a point, and the point came at the very end apparently. So, and then they had like this unnecessary little part in the book, which if you know, you know. I'm not going to say it because that's a spoiler, but like it was completely unnecessary. It's to set up the next book, but like again, completely unnecessary. It turned the book so dark for no reason. No reason at all.
Okay, so I'm currently reading 3 books at the same time.
Me too.
Okay. So first, I was reading one book, and then the other day I went to Target, and that's a disaster. If I'm in Target by myself
I'm buying a
with
book.
my own debit card, with my own car, and then I'm like by myself, and I walk past the book sessions, I have to stop.
Hmm.
So that happened to get a second book that I just started, and then the third book is for our podcast, which we're gonna talk about in a minute. The first book I started reading is by Rebecca Yarros. It's called Full Measures. As you can see, it
Mm.
says popular TikTok author. Highly recommend you go follow her.
Oh yeah, I've
Um,
heard of her before, I think.
I don't think I follow her, so definitely go follow her. Um, So basically, it follows this. I haven't finished reading, it, obviously, but basically follows this like 20-year-old girl. It's kind of like a romance, which is my first romance I'm like reading. Not my cup of tea, but it's like is like kind of catchy. It basically follows this girl, Ember. Her name is December. Which I actually hate about this book is that each
Her name is
character.
December?
So each kid is named after a month, and they shorten it. So December, her name is Ember. Her brother's name is Gus. August. I don't remember the sister's name. It's not April or May. It's like some other month that's like not a common name. Maybe it's I think it's June, maybe. But I could be wrong. It basically follows her after she loses her father and like how she copes with that. Also a lot of loss with because a lot happens in like her first couple months after her dad dies. So she's dealing with caring for her family because her mother is like an emotional wreck. So she's dealing with her that. She's also dealing with uh, relationship issues, I guess you could
Yeah.
say. I'm trying to not spoil the book,
Yeah.
but it's a really good read if you do like romance. I also didn't realize that there are other books. So there are other books in the series are Eyes Turn Skyward, Beyond What Is Given, Hollowed Ground, and The Reality of Everything. So highly recommend if you like romance.
Period. One of the books I'm reading is the second book, a part of the Tita Rosie's Kitchen Mysteries, Homicide and Halo. I started that the day before yesterday. Yesterday? No, not yesterday. The day before yesterday. But I'm only like 15% through because then I got another book. Both of these I got off of Libby. So Libby be
We love
stressing me
Libby.
out. Yes, I love Libby. Um,
Sponsor us.
yes. Um, but two like they both became available at like the same time. And like the other book that I'm about to talk about, I've been wanting to read for so long, like for a couple months, but it was like a long wait. But I was like, I'm gonna wait because I'm patient because I was trying to work on spending money. I'm done with my spending money journey though. I'm going back to buying what I want. Um,
That's so
but
real.
it was a good run. I did last some weeks, so. I would say that's pretty good. But yeah, oh yeah, and Homicide and Halo, sorry, I didn't even explain it. It is the second book in the series, so it doesn't fully like it makes sense without the first book, but it's easier to read the first book because you know all the characters and everything that makes
Hmm.
sense. Like it kind of develops from the first book, like right where the first book ends, the second book picks up. But in this book, she's a judge of a pageant and there's they got like a threat. Like a threat was set, but they don't really know if it's real or not because it's really competitive. So it might have just been like a joke or something. But the detective told her like, "Oh, can you just watch and make sure and blah blah blah." So since she's a judge, she kind of gets that insight of being there. So she's going to investigate, but not really just judge, and pay attention and I guess see where it goes. I'm not that far. I'm only 15% through. So I haven't gotten that far, but yeah, that's one of the books I'm reading.
Okay, so my second book that I'm currently reading that I literally just got on Saturday. It is Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. And for some reason I have a tendency of like going to like Target and for What Have You Done, the book that like was like a favorite.
Mm.
Every time I go to Target and I buy a book, it's never Barnes Nobles. It's always Target. I pick up the book that's like on the end and it happens to have like just came out. So like this book literally just came out like July 20th or something, and
Hmm.
it's like the first week of August. So I just got this. I'm literally like 5 pages in. I really do like, and it is a murder book, so I am really excited about that. From what I have read from the inside summary, it's basically like this girl, there was a murder attempt on her life, and then she's in a coma. She wakes up from said coma, and now she's trying to figure out who did it. So now she's not trusting anybody in her life, her family, friends, no one, not a single soul. So I haven't made that quite far yet, but I actually am like excited to find out.
Yeah.
Highly recommend if you like mystery thriller.
I saw people on TikTok, they was crying
I know I'm
over it.
actually really and
So
I'm
be
very
ready.
excited.
Be
I
ready.
I gotta get ready.
Yeah,
The only book I think I've ever cried for is I'm Glad My Mom Died. That's the only book I think had me in tears.
really.
Hmm.
I cry so quick with like books and movies. Like oh my God, reading Powerless and stuff, tears. Like oh my God, literal tear, like, like sobbing, like, oh my, I cry so easy when it comes to like books and stuff. Like any sad scene, tears are forming. I'm just, yeah,
I
movies,
didn't cr-
tears are forming.
I didn't cry for Wonder the book. I cried for the movie.
Oh, me too.
The
I think I
book I
cried
didn't
for the
cry
book too,
for.
though. You know what movie makes me cry every time? Like, literally, I hear the theme song and I'm in tears. Inside Out.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Like,
Yeah.
are we talking like Inside Out? Like I can understand the first one, but like the second one, I can't
Oh, I cried during that one too.
because like anxiety, personally to me, anxiety like ruined it.
Yeah, anxiety was a lot in that movie. I get the reason, but yeah. Okay, the other book I'm reading that I just got off of Libby is Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which is also a series. I don't know what's up with me starting series. It's getting a bit much.
But like the
But
title is like kind of like I kind of want to read that now just based off the title
yes,
alone.
yes. I like saw, I forgot who I was watching. I was watching somebody and they read it and they like explained it because I always saw it or like heard about it, but nobody, I never heard it explained. I never read the summary myself. Like, no. But that was my first time hearing it explained. And I was like, oh, wait, that actually sounds so interesting. But it's basically like there's this coffee shop and you can go in and, you can choose somebody to talk to. I don't know. I think they have to be alive. I don't know if they have to be alive or dead or does it matter, but I know that there's certain rules like you can't get up from the seat. There's like a plot twist. There's like a ghost there. And like the whole thing is you have to talk to them until the coffee gets cold. Like once the coffee gets cold, you have to come out. Well, you have to make sure it's finished and then you can come out.
Hmm.
And like if you don't finish the cup of coffee before it gets cold, you're stuck basically. You become like a ghost. Um, but it's so interesting and like the whole thing is like even though you're going to the past, the past doesn't the you can't change the present by going to the past basically.
Hmm.
Like that's the whole thing, which is so I feel like important to hear because obviously it's always like not always obviously, but some people are like, oh, I would love to go back and change this and change that about my past. But you have to remember when you change your past, that also changes your present and your future eventually. But most
Hmm.
importantly, your present. So if you obviously, I mean, if you hate where you are in life right now, then maybe that works out for you. But if it's something that's like, if you're just like going just for fun, like it might mess up, your present if you decide to change your past. So basically, live with your past. That's my whole thing. That's my spiel. It's making you a better person and it's making you grow. Past is important, even if it's not your favorite, which,
That was actually really inspirational.
thank you. Okay, the last book I'm reading is actually our book of the month. So me and Philip are buddy reading it basically.
Hmm.
And this is Oh, let me explain what we're doing Book of the Month for. So, for Book of the Month, we're doing it where each month we have a different theme, um, topic, sort of vibe. So, for September, since this is the time school starts, the September theme is back to school. So, for the Book of the Month for this month, we decided to read Perks of Being a Wallflower because it is a popular book you read in school. Yep, Philip has it. Um, and it just gave school vibes. It's like a coming to age book, so that I feel like a lot of teenagers kind of read. So
Hmm.
yeah. So Philip's gonna give this summary.
So for quick collaboration, I can actually like because I've actually already started reading it. I'm like doing like a not like an audiobook that I'm paying for.
Mhm.
Just by like this YouTuber who like hasn't posted in 4 years. Her name is Read With Me. And she was had like an audiobook. So I was like, okay, I'll listen to that while I read because that way I'm not getting too distracted because
Yeah,
then I can
I do
annotate at the
that.
same time. So it is like a coming to age. It does talk trigger warning. It
Trigger
does
warning.
mention things. It does so like for our summaries and stuff like that. It does talk about suicide and mental illness and all that. So trigger warning for that. Um, is by Steven Shabowski. So sorry if I say that wrong, but you get the idea. It is a story of what it's like to grow up in high school, more intimate than a diary. Charlie's letters are singular and unique, hilarious, and devastating. We may not know where he lives, we may not know to whom he's writing. All we know is the world he shares, caught between trying to live his life and trying to run from it, puts him on a strange course through uncharted territory. The world of first dates, family dramas, and new friends, the world of sex, drugs, and the Rocky Horror Picture Show, where all you need is the perfect song on that perfect drive to feel infinite. Through Charlie Shabowski, whom is the author, has created a deeply affecting novel that will spirit you back to those wild, poignant,
I
poignant, poignant, you get the point,
yeah.
poignant roller coaster days known as growing up.
Aw. So it sounds cute. I'm excited.
I'm very excited. However, side note, I went to Barnes& and Noble the day after we picked it out, and like this whole episode, I was talking about how I love covers. I was in the fiction section of Barnes& and Nobles,
Mm,
like for like 10 minutes. I had to leave because I was getting so bored. I walked around. I came back. I was staring right at it because the
that's
cover's
funny.
literally just like a blank green.
Yes.
It was literally facing out just like this. I
Yeah.
literally staring right at it, couldn't find it.
You need the big letters that say perks of being a wallflower. Like you need a label sign. And
Yes.
this book's also a movie. Like, yeah, I might watch the movie after I read because I think people say the movie's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I've always wanted to read it. I just never like bought it. Like it was like one of those things on the back of my mind where it's like I want to read this, but I want to read other things more.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't pick it up. But now I'm forced to pick it up and I'm glad. Well, not really forced considering we picked the book, so I feel like it was the assigned school reading. Like, no, this is actually all choice right now. Like this whole thing is a choice. Um, I'm excited.
I'm very excited. And also, I don't know which one you got
I got let me go to my Amazon cart because I have to
because
look.
I got the one where the 20th anniversary edition, which came out, I think, 2019, I believe. Do not quote me on that because that's probably wrong.
I think
But
I got the old one, I
but it
think.
features a new letter from Charlie, which is probably just an extra chapter in the book.
Yeah. I have this one.
Oh, you got different ones.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Oops. Oh, it's teacher's pick. Perfect for back to school.
I kind of wish I got yours now because my cover is like, look at my cover. It just has a picture of someone's feet.
But you have the OG cover. This is like the one. This is just the like it's like the one with the movie cover, like with the characters from the movie. I mean, it
Mm-hmm.
does kind of eat though. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for October's book. We haven't picked it,
But
but
we're getting there.
yes, but I just know it's going to eat because I love October. That's like my favorite month. Mine is my
Mine
birthday.
too.
Oh, of course. Here you go. May's also pretty great too. But I just love like the weather in October. And okay, it's not October. I'm manifesting it right now. I'm so excited for fall. I love fall.
On like the side note, I don't care if you keep this in or not.
Hmm.
When I pulled up to the lake, I was gonna film at a different tree. However, that tree was directly like right next to a path. So like I
Hmm.
don't want to do that. I'm sitting in my car and my car's facing this way, and I was like, oh wait, I can just buy like this tree. And this tree, it like has like a little black top around it.
Hmm.
So I'm not sitting directly in the grass, which is like really nice. And also I was like, if like as we film this podcast, like this tree is gonna change with the seasons.
Oh
I was
yeah.
like, this is my new filming setup.
That's so
If
cute.
someone's here before me, I can just push them out the way and say that I have more important things to do.
Yeah. Hello. We're famous actually.
Yes.
I need to decide where I'm gonna film when I start school. Because right now I'm in my room, my luxury. Just kidding. But like when I go to school, it's like my dorm. But then I have my roommate and be like, filming, filming, filming. Like that's so obnoxious. But I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Also, on the podcast, we are having guests once a month. So if you're listening and you would love to come talk to us, join the pod, email us at thenotablereaders@gmail.com and we can plan to get you in an episode if you want to be in one. If you want to shout out your business, also email us there or DM us on Instagram or TikTok at the Notable Readers so that we
Same thing
can,
goes for book suggestions. We can
yes,
kind of
book
get book
suggestions.
suggestions.
Yes,
I can't even say the word
everything.
suggestions right.
Yeah.
So next week's episode, you can find us talking about our favorite childhood books. Even though I probably talked about like two of mine
Yeah, me
earlier,
too.
but I can talk about them for an hour if I really need to.
Mm-hmm. Me too. I might pull them up. I actually do have the physical copies of those, so
I don't.
I have some of them. Like heavy on some, or like some that I read when I was younger. So
hmm
I love talking about books I read when I was younger because I was eating them up. Mm. But I hope you guys enjoyed this week's our first podcast episode. Episodes will be posted every Friday at 4 p.m. So make sure you guys turn those post notifications on. So you guys will know. We'll also post on all of our socials, saying that everything's posted. So make sure you guys stay active on our socials so you won't miss an episode. Or maybe a poll on Instagram.
But last night when I was like, because I was not filming in my room at all, because the way that my room is set up is like it would have been the most dark, gloomy space. Like I would look like I'm like in jail or something.
Yeah.
So I'm asking ChatGPT, is it illegal to film in public in a park?
Philip.
And then ChatGPT was like, Um, as long as you don't have like a massive ring light, a massive camera, massive equipment, I'm sure you'll be fine. And I said, I have my iPhone, my like microphone, and like a few books and an energy drink. You'll probably be fine.
That's so funny, bruh. Oh my gosh. That will try to get you over. And then you could easily just be like, oh, I'm on Zoom with my friend.
hmm
Like, that's the crazy
And then
part.
just
Like,
like,
oh, this is a Stanley. It's a Stanley.
I do have one more quick thing to say. We are going to be working on a little link tree or card or whatever they're called for all of our
Yes.
links so that you can find us on Goodreads, Instagram,
Fable.
because on what? Wattpad.
No. I actually just re-downloaded Wattpad because this is a random story, but this can be on the record. But I've watched this movie called Boot Camp, right? And it was a Wattpad book. Like it used to be a Wattpad book and it was turned into a movie. And it's actually what inspired me to write my book as well. That's where I'm stemming inspiration from because I eat up these camps. I love a good camp.
hmm
But I literally watched the movie last night and I'm gonna watch it again today when I get my hair done. And I'm going to read the story on Wattpad. I actually didn't read it on Wattpad, but now I'm going to. That's why I re-downloaded it.
I use Libby.
Ah, me too. Me too. I love Libby.
I do too. And recently, I like because my Kindle is not hooked to like an actual it's linked to an
Amazon.
Amazon account, but it's
Mhm.
linked to my old Amazon account.
Um,
So I downloaded a book on Libby thinking it would go to my Kindle, and it didn't. And now I don't know how to return it because I can't.
oh, oh.
The book fines are about to start rolling.
No, literally. They're going to get you. They're going to get you. I have the compound on hold right now on Libby, but oh my God, it's been on hold. I have like 11 weeks left. Like, it's not even funny. Like, it's not even funny.
Rocky.
I was doing so good. Yes, 11 weeks. I'm 92nd in line. Yes, I wanted to do drink of the day.
Today I have an Alani Orange Kiss.
Okay. The drink I have today, I was gonna make a matcha, but I did not feel like getting up. So I have my water, and it's almost gone because I was drinking it. So yeah. But I might make a matcha. Actually, I will make a matcha. I haven't made a matcha in a while. So I want to make a matcha later. Thank you guys so much for watching slash listening to our first podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Tune in next week for our second episode, which will be talking about our favorite childhood books.
And yes, see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.